Minnesota fighting Vikings offensive coordinator slash assistant head coach slash offensive czar, Puba, whatever, Gary Kubiak, spoke to the media jackals on Wednesday, talking about a couple topics of the Vikings' upcoming offense in 2020. Also, he talks to a webcam exactly how you expect a 58-year-old to. It's like Skyping with your grandparents. It's kind of funny. But one of the main topics was that of rookie first-round pick Justin Jefferson and his role within the upcoming Vikings offense. This is what he said, excerpt via CBS Sports. Quote, Jefferson was arguably the nation's best slot receiver at LSU, a position at which the Vikings are going to make sure he has the opportunity to shine in his rookie campaign. Quote, that's something he's exceptional at. Vikings offense coordinator Gary Kubiak said Wednesday via Chad Graff of The Athletic. He'll move inside quite a bit, end quote. And also, I find this is such an aggregator world, so we sampled that from CBS, and they sampled Chad. Just weird how the world works. Anyway, Kubiak also added he'll probably... quote, I would say he probably moves inside quite a bit. I think that would be very accurate. And yeah, I think Kirk Cousins will be very accurate throwing to Justin Jefferson on the inside. And it's something that we've talked about ad nauseum. And yes, we did ding Jefferson a bit in the draft process because I think he was only a slot receiver. But since the Vikings picked him up, we did think that there was going to be a lot of overlap with Jefferson and Thielen. And we didn't rub two of our brain cells together and be like, oh, Thielen is a phenomenal outside receiver. He only kicked inside because Diggs is phenomenal on the outside as well. It wasn't because Thielen was limited on the outside. Not saying that Jefferson could eventually be either, but Jefferson was dynamite last year. You can make a good case that he had the best single season for a slot receiver in college football history, bar none. And that's amazing given the fact that the air raid, the spread offense has been in vogue for 20 years at this point. But last year, his 111 catches, 1,540 yards receiving, 18 touchdowns, playing 92.8% of his snaps in the slot. He destroyed. He was an absolute destroyer of worlds and was very justifiably a first-round pick. Also, his 18 touchdowns, all of them were from the slot, was a college football record for a single season for a receiver. So just let him be the slot machine. All this talk is like, well, he's got to replace Diggs. No, he does not. He does not. He's not going to be one-to-one replacement. Stephon Diggs is not Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is not Stephon Diggs, nor does he have to be. So we've had this syndrome before, especially when Randy Moss left in 05, Troy Williamson coming in. No, Troy Williamson was bad, except he never got a fair shake because he was crushed under all of that weight of the pressure and expectations to replace Randy Moss. So I don't want to see a repeat of that. Plus, I mean, say Justin Jefferson has like a mild rookie season. Say 44 catches, 500 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. I mean, there's a certain portion of the fan base that will absolutely destroy him. They'll absolutely crush him. But like, well, Diggs got 1,000 yards. What about that? Why can't you? That whole thing, right? So I think that could turn sour. And also, that's not a unrealistic stat line, even though Jefferson is probably going to settle in as wide receiver 2 in this offense. I mean, sometimes things take time. I do not expect Jefferson to put up 100 catches, 1,000, 1,200 yards receiving, and 10 touchdowns his rookie year. I don't expect that. Now, that would be great. That'd be pretty damn sweet. But I'm not putting that. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I ain't putting that on Justin Jefferson right away. So, again, let him be the slot machine. Because especially if the Vikings, Kubiak's not going to do this from his comments. And, Kubiak seems like a genuinely honest guy, so I don't think that's going to be, all of a sudden he's going to be the X-receiver, he's going to be the Michael Pittman of this offense. No. So I do expect Jefferson to be inside because if he was on the outside, I mean, that 44 for 503 stat line that we threw out there, that may be very rosy because I think Jefferson would struggle a bit on the outside, especially against press coverage, especially if they don't put him in motion quite a bit. But if the plan is Thielen's going to be your X receiver, he's phenomenal at it anyway. Jefferson in the Z and 2 wide receiver sets, 2 wider and kicks in a slot in 11 personnel or twin sets. That'll be great. It's perfectly fine. You're going to be good to go. Let him be what he be. A phenomenal slot receiver, great at in-breaking routes. I think he'll settle in the middle of those defenses and give Kirk Cousins a viable option in the middle of the field. I mean, Kirk hasn't necessarily had an option like Justin Jefferson with the Vikings. Washington, say Jamison Crowder to a degree, but Jefferson is a bigger, stronger, faster, better version of Jamison Crowder. So just imagine what Kirk could do with that. So I think that he's going to be a very valuable weapon. I think 18 is going to have a phenomenal rookie year. But again, don't put the pressure of Stephon Diggs on him, and don't say that he has to be on the outside when he's so good at the inside. And yes, so it's like a circular argument. Just let Jefferson be what he be. And that is all. It looks like Kubiak's going to let him, which would be phenomenal. That's why I love Gary Kubiak. All right, so your thoughts. Kubiak's thoughts on Jefferson. Our thoughts on Kubiak's thoughts on Jefferson's thoughts. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Post on the Venmo. Please give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.